Yeah, like a person who doesn't really like, who's in that box, who's in the societal box of you have to pick a career field and a job, can be like, man, are you sure about that? Because they're looking at it like, bro, they're looking at it like it's not a safety net. Everybody looking for a safety net, like something I could fall off. You know what I'm saying? It only helps you. When God is telling you, come closer to me, he's saying, let me help you. Because I know you, I designed you, and I made you for this reason and for this purpose. So it's like having a phone and refusing to use the manual.
Yeah.
You're doing good now, bro. But one good little turn, you could have been a completely different person.
I've been grinding, got all the eyes on me. Fuck being humble, I take the pride only. Damn right, I take it there, cause they ain't playing fair. I've been grinding, got all the eyes on me. Fuck being humble, I take the pride only. Damn right, I take it there, cause they ain't playing fair.
We back, bro.
Been a minute,
It's
man.
been a minute, doggy.
It's been a
It's
lot
been a
going
minute.
on.
Hey, life is different.
Completely.
Life is different for you right now, bro.
First of all, if y'all didn't notice a
is
big
different
difference, Soundbite hair gone. He got a low cut. He back.
Oh, yeah,
he back clean. He about to get waves. Actually, he said he about to get the 360.
Nah, I'm not getting away. I'm done, bro. I'm done with all that, bro. I'm done with it, bro. Like, I don't even care no more, bro. Fuck it. But man, life is good, bro. I'm trying to look for my talking. I had a few talking points.
Man,
how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, yo. I'm doing phenomenal. I don't even like.
You look good.
Life is good.
You look good.
Man. I'm still
like you don't look like you've been stressing.
It's not like, it has its moments, but it's like I love to grow, I love the process of it. It's hard, don't get me wrong. It's not a cakewalk, but it's a lot of patience.
When you say the process of it, tell everybody what happened with you.
Well,
they don't know.
I just had a son. I just had a son.
Yeah.
No face. We ain't put out no face yet. We ain't even said his whole name out in public yet. So we keeping that off the books.
Yet?
We keeping that one off the books.
But all right.
But
you said we ain't putting no face.
A young healthy man.
We ain't putting out the name is crazy.
Yeah, young healthy man. He's a little baby, healthy little baby boy, and
all right.
Yeah, he's almost 2 feet long already. Over 10 pounds.
Damn, bro.
Closing in on 11 pounds already. He only 3.5 weeks old. Big boy.
Damn, bro, that's good to hear, bro. Cause I was like, bro, when is the next time we gonna shoot? Cause I was gonna tell the fans like, all right, what happened? Fuzz got the baby on the way. I started back schooling. And that motherfucker, that shit is hitting home, bro.
Yeah, you got four classes, heavy work.
Yeah, bro. But what I realized too, being in school, bro, just being in class, because I had to change what I'm doing. I changed my stuff to X-ray tech and MRI tech. Because I was just in school, bro, and I was just like in the class, and I was just like, because I was going to do neuroscience program, and I was like, this is going to be this is going to be like my whole life if I go after this degree, right? This is going to be a long time if I go after this degree. And then I was just thinking, I was like, I'm really an entrepreneur, bro. Like I'm a person who wants to do many different things. So I kind of changed it to X-ray and MRI tech because I'm like, all right, this is a growing field and I could do it and I can like have a job. You know what I'm saying? I could have a regular job, but also allows me to go do what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is like making content, creating businesses in the motherland, and just learning other things. You know what I'm saying? If I pursue my neuroscience degree and go and try to get a master's and a doctorate and all that in that degree, that's going to be like, I'm really having to dedicate life to that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gotta go that way. You know what I'm saying? And I realized, just sitting in class, I was in Algebra 1. I was just in that bitch like, nigga, X minus B plus Z. I'm like, I'm getting the shit, but I'm just sitting there like, this shit hard though. And it's only gonna get harder the more I keep continuing on with this. So I just sat there and then had a conversation with my sister. And I was like, all right, what do I really want? It's time to get to the bottom of this.
Because that's what I wanted to ask you. I'm listening. I'm like, you know what? Let me let him get it off his chest. But like, what is it that you can see yourself doing for the rest of your life? Like, what is it? What is your main source? Like, I know you want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be able to do multiple things. You don't want to be stuck in one lane. But what's your bread and butter? Like, if you had to be in that lane, what is your bread and butter? What is your favorite?
I think my bread and butter is probably business. But that's not a bread and butter. Like, okay, entrepreneur. That's why I said X-ray and MRI tech, because those are growing industries, and I still get to do a passion of mine, which is helping people. You know what I'm saying? I still get to be around like helping people, and I get to learn. I was thinking nursing, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be a nurse. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me see what's going on. I went to go talk to the counselors and stuff, and they gave me some like the degree options and like things I could do. So I did the MRI, X-ray tech and stuff. It's like a 2-year degree, and then if I want, I can add on to it and get like they have like the text for like the cancer patient treatment stuff.
Yeah,
they have that too. I can add on to that.
It's like radiology
so
or something like that.
Yeah, radiology. So I was like, let me add on to that. Let me do that because that's a job. Like, all right, boom. Yeah. No matter what happens, that's a growing industry, and I could go and I could have a job doing that. And it also allows me to do what I want, which is start businesses, create content, have conversations, learn, travel. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. That's really the goal. The goal is to eventually not have to do that, but like this gives me a safety net, for example. You know what I'm saying? But it also keeps me in a field where I'm helping people.
Now, I know you love the mind. Now, this is just me personally, because my goal is to get a PhD in history. But
I like that. Dr. Fuzz is crazy.
I did have I just met my first black historian too. It was amazing. He's my teacher right now. First black historian I've ever met in person. Amazing. But I was thinking about switching because I seen social and behavioral history. And I was like, I really do like the aspect where, you add in the culture to the history and how people,
how it affects people and
And I seen social and behavioral sciences. And I was like, wow, this seems like something that would be right up Bob's alley. It's like, it's the study of the mind and how it has been affected and changed through the interactions of man. So I was like, I know that you want to go into like a doctoral field, but I'm like, you love the mind. You love to help people on a social and conversational level. That's why you like to create content. So I was like, why not put yourself in a position where you're going to be doing more verbal understanding of people? That's just me. That's just me putting my 2 cents in.
No. That's a fact. That's a fact. It's crazy, like, because when I was in there, I'm like, bro, I still can't really figure out like a career field. But then, like, but now I know now, like, it's not really a career field that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Because, growing up, you almost get put into a box of having to choose a career field. You know what I'm saying? Like, you almost get having to, like, all right, like, since you was a jit, like, what you want to be. And then that question of what you want to be, it puts you in a box almost, because it gives you options, but it doesn't give you imagination or creativity, because it gives you options. It gives you a list: firefighter, boom, 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 boom. Doctor,
no room to expand.
Boom, boom. Yeah, no room to be. But how about if you there's no entrepreneur box, really? You know what I'm saying? Or there's no just I'm gonna live and I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna figure this out box. You know what I'm saying? There's not that box either, bro. You feel me? But it's like, and that could be a dangerous thing too if you're
very dangerous.
If you lazy. You know what I'm saying? It could be dangerous if you lazy and you're not really about that life. If you're not really about the struggle bus life, you got to be about that struggle bus life. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be okay with knowing this is going to be a grind and it's going to be hurting me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I chose history. And I love history off top. So it's like I can enjoy consuming history all day. I do it all day. I'm reading, I'm watching this. I'm on that. I'm in any type of sense. I even was just writing the next video that I'm gonna do about history, like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, but I had the urge, and I said, oh, I gotta put pen to paper, But for me, I chose the field not because I just want to be a professor. I just want to be a teacher because I feel like why do I need to get a PhD in history if I just want to be a teacher, or if I just want to make it to professor status?
Yeah.
I can get another job that'll probably be more high in demand for me. But I'm not trying to be, like how you said, I don't want to be in a box. Me, I don't even want, like when I graduate, I don't want the first thing I do to be trying to become a teacher. I want to expand my knowledge of history because I want to be able to do things with content as well. Like how, I'm a big fan of Dr. Roy Casagrande. I know you know who that is. So
yeah, that's our dude. That's
our dude right there. I'm like,
him, bro.
It's so many things that I can pluck. I don't want to just be in one lane. I want to be able to help people in the sense of just being able to communicate with them on a mental note and being able to take history, take things from their life or take things from my life and be able to convert it into something that makes sense for them, something that helps them.
Yeah.
And it's so many ways to do that from where I sit and the way I see it. So like, I look for something that I can expand on.
No, with history too, you could help in all industries. You know what I'm saying? Like you can help economists. You could be like, hey, this happened during this time period and this could affect, you know what I'm saying? Like with history, because looking back could help people determine the future too. You know what I'm saying? In all kinds of ways. You could be an advisor to a lot of things and also creating content. Like you got to, like this whole journey of like going to school and just picking classes and doing all that, I realized you have to choose what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like I know like you'll start looking at things and being like, well, like somebody could look at Fuzz and be like, a history, like what are you gonna do? All you could do is be a teacher, like a goofy.
They thinking like,
like a person who doesn't really like, who's in that box, who's in the societal box of you have to pick a career field and a job, can be like, man, are you sure about that? Because they're looking at it like, bro, they're looking at it like it's not a safety net. Everybody looking for a safety net, like something I could fall off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, but the only way you're going to pass these classes and be good, bro, is if you are pursuing something you want to do. If not, because I was just in class and I'm just like, bro, if you don't know what you're going to do, first of all, you're going to waste money. You're going to lose your grants and all that stuff. So you better choose wisely. It better be something you're passionate about and you know where you're going. Have a plan. Like going back to school, have a plan, man. Because I had to talk to counselors. I'm like, I had to reorganize my whole situation because I'm like, I can't fail. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't fail.
Yeah. Got
like this is
coming
like,
at
I'm
it from
a crossroads. Like
you coming at it from a realistic perspective. Like this is my life. You making a life decision right now, and it's like, how is this going to also benefit me now? Because like every day I go to class, I'm like, this is benefiting me now. I can take this information now. I can do something with this now, and it's like. A lot, and that helps your retention rate. That's a lot of people. A lot of people. I swear, I be sitting in class, like, oh yeah, because this job, this is my major because I'm gonna get a lot of money. Oh, this job, because it's gonna pay me a lot. And it's like money, cool, right? I get it. You gotta get enough finances to be stable. But once you have enough finances to be stable, and you're not worried about money no more, your brain the mental chemistry starts to get a little different. You won't care.
You're like, gonna be burnt out.
Burnt out? You ever see these modern day nurses?
Burnt out.
You will be. You're gonna be fried. You see the modern day nurses? Modern day doctors? Yo, I got a young female, and she's let's not get discriminatory. She's an Asian doctor, and she's from the VA. And this is not like a military doctor. She's actually, I take a little step up. No disrespect to military doctors, but she a little step up. But her, like the way her behavior is when I first met her, it was like I was talking to a college kid. Oh, we don't get sick. You don't got to worry about nothing for like 20 years. You just get this and then you just come in here and pop in for anything. And I'm like, she talking to me like life ain't real and like I don't already got things in my life that I'm trying to take care of. But it's like her approach of it is very unprofessional, very young-minded, very, I'm just here if you need me instead of I got things for you whenever you need me.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, the burnout factor is real because, like, once you get to a certain point and you realize you are pursuing something because of the money, like, you're gonna be tired, bro, because you're at places you didn't want to be. Like, no offense, like, we enjoyed our time in the military, right?
Yeah.
We had our ups and downs, but in the long run, we seen people who were spent 15 years of their life in places they didn't want to be. You get what I'm saying?
Sad.
We seen people do 20-something years in places in their life and lost a lot of things because of the comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And that's not just the military. That's all career fields. There's people who pursue things just because this is going to pay the bills and I know this is guaranteed in a way. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad, bro, because in reality is like, it's all going away anyway.
It really,
you know what I'm saying?
That misery come with other things. Like that's how people pick up nicotine addictions. Like I know I never used to vape. I got to the Navy 6 months in.
That's a real thing.
I'm puffing the vape stick. I'm going crazy.
That's a real thing.
6 months in, I'm drinking now. I never used to drink. That wasn't my thing.
That's a real thing, bro. Like I used to think, this might be veering off the subject a little bit. I remember like I used to go to the clubs and stuff like that. And I used to like party a little or maybe drink a little. And I figured, yo, I'm young. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I'm supposed to be enjoying my time. Like this is, but like those stuff it was never fun for me, bro. And I used to just think like, I used to almost think like, what's wrong with me? Like, why isn't I'm enjoying this like the other people around me seem to be enjoying it? It's like I was forcing myself to do that because I was like, you young, you supposed to be doing this stuff. But like as I get older, like I just realized that wasn't really ever me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it was not it just wasn't me. I'm like, all right, you young, you supposed to be doing this, but I'm like, nah, it wasn't me, bro. Like it was never me, bro.
That actually ties into some of the notes that I got for today, and I wanted to talk about ACEs. For people who don't know what ACEs is adverse childhood experiences. But first, it really got me thinking because I was watching something, and you know how it is. Somebody does something, the whole social media bashes them. They might have something mentally going on, some trauma that they have unresolved, so their behaviors is off. And instead of going, yo, bro, maybe you need to go see a therapist, or maybe that person that you having these issues with, maybe you need to sit down and have a productive conversation. Maybe you need to just step back from everybody. It's immediately bash and bash and bash them. And I wrote this. I said, we have lost the reason to treat people in a way of respect, especially if we realize they don't behave like we do, or they don't act like we do, or they don't think like we do. Now, I'm going to say, I think that's a westernized way of thinking, but because I wouldn't say it's universal. I know people who don't think like that, but they're usually not from around here, where they didn't grow up in the same type of environment as most Americans did. And yeah, like if somebody doesn't think like you, behave like you, it's like, oh, bash him, beat him down, and then he'll figure it out. What's wrong with him? Yeah, what's wrong with him? Oh, he got a problem. Oh, he's the problem because he's not living like how we live.
Like everybody got a problem if they not living like how you living. And I realized like, I just remember like I be looking back at some of the stuff and I'm just like, I was trying to force myself into a box that I was never gonna fit in. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was just never me. And then like, it really lame on my part. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but now that I realize that, it's just like, I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the best me I can be, because that's the only way that's gonna go. And it helps you in all your other relationships when you're just you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're free in a way. Like, it's like, I ain't gotta be nothing else, bro. I ain't gotta be nothing else but me, and I can move and do what I gotta do, and put God first. You know, of course, put Allah first, because that's the only way that it works for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way it works for me.
Because that changes a lot. It'll change the chemistry in your brain. Like literally, I feel like as you get closer to God, a close friend of ours, he's gonna be coming on one day. I'm not gonna say who his name is but he's gonna come on one day.
Is it
you know?
Is it
Oh yeah, it used to be
the
on
one
the ship. Yeah,
first class.
Yeah.
All right, first class. First class. I got some things for first class. I remember you told me first class is some wild stuff.
Me and him was just talking yesterday. We was talking on a personal tip, nothing too crazy, and his mind is already changing. And once you start to submit. He said those words himself. He said, "Yeah, I'm starting to submit and realize." But it's hard for him to, it's hard to make that. You teeter the fence. And it's like to just submit and go. Give it to God, and it becomes difficult. But he's making that transition right now.
The submission part, when people think of the word submit, like submitting to God only benefits you. Like that's what people got to realize. Submitting to your creator and the one who made you is only gonna help you. It doesn't do God anything. It doesn't help him whether you're good or you're bad. It doesn't change anything for your God. It only helps you. When God is telling you, come closer to me, he's saying, let me help you. Because I know you, I designed you, and I made you for this reason and for this purpose. So it's like having a phone and refusing to use the manual.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I don't want to use I don't know how to use the phone, but I'm not going to look at the manual that's right there. You know what I'm saying?
It's startling for a lot of people because it's like, they think like, I've already made, especially when you come from I've already made these mistakes. I don't want to, it's really like, it's like when you talk to your father, it's like, I don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to make these mistakes after I tell him I'm going to do better. I don't want to relapse, It's that, yeah.
And the thing is, relapsing, you always going to relapse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the point. God didn't make you, like, that's why there's sins. That's why there's things like that in the, like, your Lord knows you're going to make these mistakes. Like, you're going to relapse. You're going to fall again. But yeah, so it's like, what was I going to say? Like, submitting to God is only going to help you. It's not going to help, it doesn't do anybody else any good but you.
It opens up that brain chemistry. And it gives you more of a moral compass and a moral code. Like, and when we're saying like submit, it's not linear. Your relationship is your relationship. That's why your struggles is your struggles. That's why it's become so hard for you to. You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
My other mic went out.
For real?
Yeah,
damn, bro. We both technical difficulties was crazy.
Technical difficulties, nuts,
brother. He gonna have to edit it somehow, bro. We was on a roll too. I don't even know what's wrong with my other camera, bro. Like I don't even know what's wrong with it, bro.
I was having camera issues before I started too, so I feel
bro, I low key think my camera on my MacBook is better than my other camera. I don't know why.
I don't know. I mean,
you think so?
I can't. I mean, I don't.
It's kind of really blurry.
It looked a little bit blurry, but it looked kind of the same. It's just the angle is different.
Yeah.
But damn, that shit.
This one's closer. Like my laptop is right here. I'll move it back.
In the middle of that,
right, bro.
He gonna have to cut that whole middle part out because that little, cause that shit was good.
Bro,
too.
That shit threw me off, bro. That shit kind of fucked up the episode because it's like, bro, we was talking about God. I know we was talking about God, and we was talking about basically like, just like having God in your life and having the guest when he comes on, and then you said Smitty was trying to come on too.
Oh yeah, Smitty was also trying to come on. He doing some things right now. I think he wanted to just like, I don't know if he wanted to talk about some of the things he was getting into. It was just gonna play into what we were saying as well, because just how it's like it's about trauma, about childhood trauma, and it's about especially a lot of things, a lot of hardship, and it brings when you get older, these become mental challenges now. These are things that sometimes do not leave you. And I only know about ACEs because therapy. I know anybody who's been in therapy watching this, they probably like ACEs. I know I heard of that, and they make you. It's like a little 1 through 10 questionnaire thing, but it's hard
What does it
questions.
stand? What does it stand for again?
Adverse childhood experiences,
Adverse
right?
childhood experiences. Okay.
So they say 2/3 of United States adults have experienced at least one or more ACEs in their life, and I don't know all of the ACEs questions off the top of my head, but they're something like, have you ever, growing up, were you exposed to drugs? Did you experience abuse? Were you around alcoholics? Were you sexually abused? Were you in violent situations? Like, basically, how was your life in the hardest sense? And
Low key, I think most Americans, like you mentioned all that stuff, like I think most people have.
yeah, it says it's so statistically. So they've had a bunch of people take these tests, but they won't make them. Sometimes they probably won't give it. You know how they do. They won't give it to you straight up and tell you, "Oh, this is about your mental health." And most people won't answer truthfully because it's scary to tell somebody,
Yeah.
"Well, I've got a lot going on." Maybe some people might still be dealing with whatever they're dealing with, so they definitely don't want to talk about it. You know,
Yeah.
and they say nearly 1 in 5 adults have 4 or more ACEs. It's only 10. Me personally, when I took my test, I had more than 4.
Yeah.
But it's like it's one of those things where like it's starting to become unavoidable. In America, it's more often than not somebody is going through a mental challenge. It's less likely to be quote unquote normal, I would
Yeah.
say.
I think too with those, I think some people lie to themselves. Like some people been through stuff like that, and for some reason they might lie to themselves, especially in cases of like sexual abuse and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even as kids, like some people like might have went through those stuff, but they like lie to themselves in their head to not interpret it that way because it's been so real. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see, because I remember talking to this person, and they were saying like they were basically saying they got sexually abused without admitting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like I'm like, yo, you got like, I'm interpreting this like you got sexually abused. Like this is trauma. Like this is not good. You know what I'm saying? Like in my head, and but like for them, it was just, you could tell it was a moment they were just trying to let go. Like, nah, it's not real. It ain't happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
Leave it in the past and
just leave
forget
it in the
about
past without, because it hurts, bro. Because just knowing that somebody took advantage of you, that's one of my pet peeves too. Like I hate, like I don't like somebody being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know that person doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
Or they're, you know what I'm saying? And like you see that a lot. Like you see that, like even from where we came from, like from our old gigs. You know what I'm saying? You see that, and it just hurt. Like it's like, yo, why are you doing that?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
why
do you think like, that's okay?
I think it's really, I think that's like, one is taught trauma. Me and said first class was actually talking about trauma a little bit, but like it's taught trauma. Like and a lot of people pass this trauma down thinking it's the only way you can survive. The only way I could get this done is if I put knuckles to somebody's head. Like not sometimes not even in the physical sense. It's more like, let me demean him to build myself up. A lot of people have inferiority complexes and they don't want to admit that.
Hating is not good for your health, man.
At all.
I'm gonna say that right now, man. Stop the hate. Like you just, sometimes I just be seeing the craziest of hating. It's just like, it's ridiculous. Like, yo, why do you feel about that? Like, why do you feel like that about him? Because he's living his best. Like he feels good. Like it's just like it's almost getting out of hand sometimes. Like the level of jealousy and envy. Like if you're a human being, you have a chance. You in good health, you have an opportunity. Whatever that opportunity may be, whatever that chance may be, you have that within yourself. Stop with the hating on people, guys. And then I know it's a hard thing. Like we all have it in us. That envy, that jealousy, it's in all of us. It's in me. Like I have to check myself on it. But like it's like, you have to be able to better yourself. The more you better yourself, the less it leaves. You know, the less you have, the less haterade you have, the more comfortable, and the more you work on yourself, the more like I can't hate on my brother Fuzz. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing good too, and he's doing great. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no room for me to hate on my brother because I don't even get it, bro. Like, it's just goofy sometimes. Like, and I get it, like, as a jit, like, growing up, like, you have it. You be hating every now and then. He got the pretty girl, like, shit, like, dumb shit. But it's like, come on now. It's getting out of hand sometimes, bro.
It really be like, I don't know, I'm not the type of guy to try to tell people how they should raise their children. Yeah. But I think to give anybody a sense of purpose is to make them is to help them focus on themselves. You know, a lot of people, they don't even, you know, we spoke about this before, they don't see value in themselves. And if they don't see value, they're like, well, where could I be purposeful? Where could I even put my 2 cents in? And who's going to care to hear my 2 cents? You get what I'm saying?
So let me talk about this dude who's doing well.
Oh, he doing well? Nah. I'm going to bring him down to my level, and then people might listen to me. Because if he's a bum and I'm a bum, they're going to listen to the 2 bums talk.
I just feel like it's not necessary, man. It's not necessary to
at all.
It's just not necessary. But Fuzz, I have this question, like, if, like, this question is kind of hard, but it's kind of easy. If you could go back in any point in your life and start from there, would you do it? With the knowledge you know now. If you had the opportunity to be like, all right, with what I know now, I want to start here. I know, like, the answer, some people say no because of, like, but, like, it's like, why wouldn't you, though? At the same time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at the same time, it's like, why wouldn't you, though? If you could.
You know, even if I had the same, because I wouldn't even, I don't think I would find myself in majority of the situations I found myself in to like, if those quote unquote correct my wrongs. Like, I wouldn't, because my brain is just thinking completely different. Like, my mind is on something totally different.
It's like, I could see, like if those things didn't happen, would this happen?
Right? Sometimes I don't really think about things like that too often. I kind of like, if I'm thinking of it in context, or if I'm talking, just you know, and we sharing experiences or whatever. But I don't know. I don't think I would want to. Not because I don't want to change the past, you know, I don't, you know, not even just like I don't want to lose myself, you know, like even on a sense of when I was younger, when I was like 12, 13, I was thinking not like how I am now, but I was trying to be way ahead of my time. And I was trying to get on what I'm on now at like 12 or 13. And I kept getting hit with that. Yo, just be a kid, yo. Just be a kid, yo. You a kid, yo. Just da 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 da.
It's that. I was talking about that, like being in the club when I didn't want to be in the club. It's people basically telling you, do this when you didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you want to do.
Put you in a box.
They try to put you in a box because you're at a certain age or a certain level, and it's like, but no, I want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like the God in you was telling you the right thing to do in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like the natural programming in you was telling you to do this, but like I had this quote. I was running once and it just came into my head. I said, God made man good, man turned man to a demon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you was born you was born good. You know what I'm saying? Like God made all of us the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like God made man good, man. Man turned man to a demon. We got down here, we just started acting the fool, and we started influencing each other, and it got crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of it's like the physical and the spiritual get conflated. Like it's like a lot of people want to go with their physical loved ones might be telling them to do because they have physical power over you. Especially you're a kid, you can't do much. Even if you
And
try to defend yourself verbally, a lot of people stay in the child's place. Ooh, I used to hate that. Ooh, I used to
yeah,
hate that. And it's
and
like it
what
messes you up. It messes you up a little bit.
when you said that too, like we talked about this in past episodes, but like environment really does matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the people around you and the things you see really do matter, cause like you're doing good now, bro, but one good little turn, you could have been a completely different person.
Quit.
Like that's for all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like life, like we could easily went left in a heartbeat because of just our environment. You know what I'm saying? And like
Yeah.
just imagine like you could have, let's say if you didn't join the Navy, and you just like you didn't join it, like your life could have been completely like you could have been living a whole different life, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Like you just don't know the
I'm
environment.
like I really be thinking like me personally, I feel like I took the best path.
Me too.
And when I look back, I go, I think I took the best path.
And I look back on it, I'm like, he got a plan. You know what I'm saying? Because all these decisions I made so far, they weren't really orchestrated. Like I could see the map, but I'm like, somebody got a map. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Somebody has written this because some of this shit don't even make sense. Because I'm like, I like we was talking about my cousin the other day. My sister was telling me about my cousin, the best of us. This is like he's the best of like in terms of just a human being. He's like the best of us. And like now he like dealing with drugs and he's like dealing with a whole bunch of like his life is completely like upside down. It almost doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm to me? Like I was telling my sister, I'm like, it just doesn't make like he was the best of us. Like it doesn't even he was the one praying, he was the one fasting, he was the one on his stuff. And like like it doesn't even make sense. You know? It's not
To
even
watch
fair,
that fall from
bro.
grace. And it's like
Yeah,
and
like I'd
it's
be like,
that one path, that one deviation.
uh-huh. And then that's how you separate from the followers and the leaders too. You know, like the person who gonna pave past and the person who gonna follow past. Like you see that too. Like even the greatest of persons, he could just be if he's not put in the best environment, he gonna follow whatever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And you're
Like
gonna
not
use
all
his
roads is gonna go through concrete. Some need
he,
water. Most need water.
like you ever see I bet you growing up in the hood, you know how many great men? Like I would say I'm gonna call them great men in their own right, right? Although they weren't doing positive and
Great thing.
productive things.
Yeah.
But you go through the hood and you like, bro, this guy can talk. Yo, he just talked these guys into doing all of this. Yo, he's a great talker. Yo, he's a drug dealer, but he's compassionate. He feed the hood. He help these random grandmas out. But like he be on bad timing. It's like he got a good
Yeah.
heart, but he's on bad
But
timing.
yeah, but he robbing, you know, Bob.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
Beating Bob and them up down the block. Like, come
it's
on,
like the
man.
dilemma of what's the dilemma of Robin Hood?
Yeah, steal from the rich, give
Like
to the poor. And it's like, okay,
is he
give it to
really
the
good
poor.
though?
Yeah, he's still robbing. I'm not saying he's a dirtbag, but maybe we could find a different. But then again, that's where things get conflated because, like, what was the different way?
Well, it's a different way, and what did the rich people do?
Exactly.
You know, but it brings me back to like the Quranic version of like God doesn't want you to overthink things too. There's certain things that you're just not really supposed to understand because it's not for you to understand. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean don't think and stuff, but there's certain things that you could go into a rabbit hole of rabbit holes and you can go into crazy, like you can go into crazy land hopping
Yeah.
into certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Like you'll be digging for answers for so long,
And
and
then
that's
you
why sometimes I try not to live in the past because you spending so much time digging for old answers that won't
fuck
help your present.
it'll fuck you up, bro. Like digging back in the past, it'll really mess you up if you keep going. And then, have you ever had a dream, bro? And then like it was a bad dream, and then you just kept digging in the dream. You were kind of conscious, and then you caught yourself in the dream, and then you were like, why am I dreaming about that? Like,
Yeah.
why not do this? This is better. Let me change this dream and make it a better dream. Have you ever
Try to go back to sleep like, nah, I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah, I had that dream. Like, I was dreaming last night, and then I was just like, wait, hold up. This doesn't have to go this way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was like, nah, I want it to go this way. Like, it was like crazy. Like, I was like, bro, that's the power of your mind too. Like, sometimes some people think bad, bro.
Some people do think bad.
Some niggas is really on demon time.
I really be thinking like, a lot of things are placed in front of you because, one, your curiosity. And let's say whatever most people would consider good, right? Let's say it's a town full of good people. And right next door to that town full of good people, it's a town full of quote unquote bad people. Right?
Yeah.
How are they gonna coexist without any curiosity of why are they bad and why are we good? You know? Because so it's like you're gonna have that curiosity. And I think to a certain extent, God gives you glimpses of these things. And I think it's more so you're supposed to internalize the moment. Like, I think you're supposed to live in that moment. Like, even if it's a dream, live in that moment and go, it'll set you from like, it's like your natural right and wrong that he gives you.
Yeah.
You're in that moment of, why would I do that? Why would I da-da-da-da-da? And then when you come back to the real world, you get to leave with a piece of that.
Yeah.
You come back to this reality and you left with a piece of that.
But you got to learn from it.
You have to learn from it. And if you don't know how to accept it when it happens, because you're just thinking, oh, bad, no, get rid of all of the bad things. We just need good things. But what are good things? No. What are bad things?
I was listening to a person yesterday. He was this Muslim guy. He was like, stop thinking of bad things as like they're like, stop thinking of as bad, but thinking of them as like they're for you. You know what I'm saying? They're for you instead of against you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, this is for you to learn. You know what I'm saying? This for you to get better. And sometimes it might be used in forms of like other people, relationships or whatever. But it's for you to get better and for that other person to get better too. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like you might be used as a vessel to give somebody else a lesson. You might be the bad guy in his eyes, and he might be the bad guy in your eyes, but for some reason, it was supposed to happen like that so both of you guys can learn. You might never cross paths again, but it was like, that was how it's supposed to go. But it's good for both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how you guys take it. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that made me think of something real specific. I actually came back to this. It was like some moment. It was a moment where I was in a club. This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was with an old ex, and I used to go out and have my fun.
Yeah.
But I'm not out trying to do nothing crazy.
Hurt nobody.
I'm just trying to talk and joke and flirt and do all of the cute shit, right? But then I'm gonna go home and I'm going straight to go see my lady at the time. Yeah. And I told her that. I was honest with her about what I'd be doing. So for me, it felt like, oh, I can't be doing that bad, you know? I'm not doing that. If it was that bad, why would she be cool with me, you know, doing the thing that I'm doing, you know? Mm-hmm. And I had somebody come up to me, and I'm in the moment, I'm like, how is this guy going to say this to me? And I've come to the realization that in that moment, I was the bad guy. Yeah. I didn't, like, in the moment, I really had no idea that I was the bad guy. And we used to roll together. We used to be in the club rolling together, and we was deep. We would be out there deep. We trying to get on that. You know how we get down. And he was like, yo, bro, like, you know that shit not good. Yeah. And you got something at home, like, why you can't just chill and hang out and be with the guys?
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, what? Like, why you can't let me be happy? Like, you hating on me, bro. I'm like, you hating on me. That's how I'm feeling in my head. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
hating on me. Cause I can have my cake and eat it too. Like,
Yeah.
but it was
What did
really
you think of it?
it at the time it felt like he was hating on me. But now I realize I was tearing down what I was telling myself that I was trying to build. I
Yeah.
was I'm basically putting forks in my own road. I'm walking around
Yeah.
putting forks in my own damn road. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm I'm grateful
And
for where
that's
I'm
a
at, but
to be
I was
honest,
putting
bro,
forks in my own road.
I think I think the biggest obstacle, like some people might not agree, but like the biggest obstacle to me, like this is my biggest problem. I think the biggest obstacle that God could put in front of a great man is women, bro.
Yeah,
I think that's the biggest obstacle. You know what I'm saying? I feel like
nah, 100%.
I feel like if God wants you to be great, He gonna put women in front of you, bro. I just feel like, bro, that's the biggest problem, bro. Like, I'm not saying the girls are bad, but it's like, it's just you love it so much, bro.
And then he asks you to do one simple thing: be just focus on him and love him, and it's going to trickle down.
It's,
It's going to open up and
it's
show
gonna
itself.
work. Just
But that
control your desires and your urges. Just
you
relax. I'm
you see that
coming.
little
Just wait.
cute little thing walk by, and you go, whoa. Next thing you know, you
And
get to thinking everything you was supposed to be focused on, that test you was mentally preparing on, whatever you was about to go take care of, that business move you was supposed to do. Now you
you're
loopy.
drained. You're drained. You have lost your ambition. You know what I'm saying? When you're trying to chase, bro. And we seen it at the highest of levels, like destroy dudes building lives. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, dude, you're building a whole life out here and you're willing to risk it. Like,
ruin
that's the big
everything for one little piece of ass.
and it's a thing. That's the hardest, bro. And
I
I feel like that's what God does to like the ones, man.
I
You know what I'm
yo
saying? Cause like
I agree 100%.
I feel like if you just took that away from like from me, from like anybody, like you two, like if you just took that away, niggas would have had a Billy by now.
Yo,
Like it would have just been
yo,
easier.
it would have been. We said what? Go straight, easy. Go straight, easy.
Like that could literally be a man's only obstacle.
Yo, and I
That could
think
literally
it's
be it, but it's
and
crazy. But
even for men that don't frequent time around women, they're still always thinking about how do they get into the position to be around women. It's like I think that's the biggest distraction. And I've told you before, the greatest thing that really happened to me was getting married and really loving my wife and really going, I don't need none of
I
the extra
don't.
bullshit. And it put me on my path to go. All of the bullshit that was in between, get that shit out the way.
You didn't have to
I'm
look
going
out
ahead.
any other. Yeah, it was like cool. I got this. I'm cool with this. I love this. Now I can go this way. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like that's a blessing, bro.
And it's really like you have to keep working at it. It's always like it gets easier. It's just like when you're doing bad things and you feel that distance. You feel that distance from God. You feel that distance from yourself. You start lying to yourself. You start lying to others. You feel the distance. It has real life effects. But as you get
Yeah,
closer, you feel a little naked
yeah,
because you're taking off all of the BS you've been hiding behind, right?
yeah.
And then you submit, and then it's like, so you telling me I got to be good like this forever? And it feels
Forever.
weird because now you're still like you just got over the fence, but you like right there,
Yeah,
you know,
it's like
and
it's
you
like
keep
it's like a
looking
dude
back
recovering
just like a dude recovered. Just like
from
yo,
drugs.
that's a bet. Yo, drugs,
That's
and that's like like a lot of people be
it's a
like
drug.
weaning off the drugs, or it's the same thing. And then once you get the drug, and you be like, man, why the fuck did I do that?
Yeah, once you take it, you like, damn, bro, I ain't even really need it. I just messed up my stride. I was going good, and I just took it, and it's like I don't even really want it no more. Like, and it's
And
like
it's too late.
like after you get your little high, you're like, It wasn't even all that, bro. Like,
and
it ain't
it set
even
you
the
that
same.
one little high will set you
1,000
back.
miles. It set you back a decade. Like, it really will set you, like, you take 10 steps forward, you really going 5 steps, like, you going 20 steps back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really, like, that one little thing will take you further than you were when you were going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it really does that to you. Like, I realize, like, and you have to realize, like, those desires and those wants, they're gonna keep showing up. But the more you keep going on your path, the lesser they get. You know what I'm saying?
They're not as strong. They can't compete with you no more.
Yeah, they can't compete as hard. But like,
just like an evil man, when he gets so off his path, a good guy tries to come and tell him a great thing, try to uplift him, try to better his spirit, and then he's like, man, F that. Like how I was feeling, like F that. Like somebody's trying to better your spirit, you like, heck no. But it's the same thing on the other end of the spectrum.
I'm gonna talk to you about it. About a dude we know. I just been watching social media. I'm gonna talk to you back. It just popped up in my head. I'm like, yo, he back on it.
No, come on, man. Who is this? Yo, when we go offline, we gonna talk about it, yo. This is crazy.
I'm like, I remember seeing that shit. Niggas is still dying out here, bro. And I'm like, I understand the pain, bro. Like, damn, bro.
Oh my, yo, yeah. I got you. Yeah. But
yeah, bro.
Hey man, we broke down a lot. We broke down a lot.
I think this is gonna be a 2-part series.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's gonna be a 55. This gonna be a 2.
I've been grinding, got all the eyes on me. Fuck being humble, I take the pride only. Damn right, I take it there, cause they ain't playing fair. I've been grinding, got all the eyes on me. Fuck being humble, I take the pride only. Damn right, I take it